Your 20s can feel like you're sinking in financial quicksand, right? You look around, you see your friends with these flashy new cars, and you think, man, that's what success is supposed to look like. Meanwhile, you're just trying to make rent and maybe, just maybe, afford some takeout on a Friday night. There's this myth that your 20s are for spending and your 30s are for saving. But let me tell you, that is an absolute recipe for disaster. We're gonna break down exactly why.
So what if I told you that just one common mistake, a mistake millions of us make, could cost you over $600,000 in your lifetime? Yeah, 600 grand. That's what we're digging into today.
And it all starts with one crucial thing, one asset that most of us just completely undervalue, and that's time. Seriously, when it comes to your money, time is your superpower. It's your ultimate unbeatable advantage. Okay, let's look at the math here, because it's so simple, but it's also incredibly powerful. You've got Investor A. They start putting away just $200 a month at age 22. Not a crazy amount, right? Well, by the time they retire, they'll have over $1 million. $1 million. Now, check out Investor B. They invest the exact same amount, $200 a month, but they just wait. They wait 10 years and start at 32. That little delay, it costs them big time. They end up with only $700,000. Yeah, you heard that right. That 10-year delay costs $300,000. Let that sink in. Every single month you wait to get started, it's like you're just lighting money on fire. It's the procrastination penalty, and wow, is it steep. Okay, so waiting is a huge mistake. But what's the other big one? The one that just completely derails so many people's finances. And listen, it's not some crazy stock pick that went bad or a business that failed. Nope. For most of us, the #1 wealth destroyer is parked right in the driveway. To really get this, we've got to talk about something called a depreciating liability. Sounds fancy, but it's simple. It's just something that loses value the second you buy it. And the poster child for this, a brand new car. I mean, the moment you drive that thing off the lot, its value just nosedives. It's like taking a pile of cash and setting it on fire. But hey, at least you got that new car smell and some cup holders, right? And this right here, this gets to the absolute core of the mindset gap. You have to ask yourself, are you buying a car for its transportation value, to actually get you from point A to point B? Or are you buying it for its status value, to show everyone that you've made it? It's a simple choice, but one path builds wealth, and the other one just completely demolishes it. So remember that number I threw out at the very beginning, $600,000? Well, here it is. The typical car payment these days is somewhere around $500 a month. Now imagine if you just didn't do that. Imagine you took that same $500 every month for 30 years and invested it instead. It could grow to over $600,000. That is the real cost, the opportunity cost of trying to look successful instead of actually being successful. But okay, if the math is so clear, why do so many smart people fall for this trap? It's a good question, and the answer isn't just about numbers on a spreadsheet. It's about psychology. We have to dive into what financial scarcity, what being broke actually does to our brains. There's this idea that scarcity is basically a tax on your intelligence, and it's so true. Think about it. When you are living paycheck to paycheck, your brain isn't sitting around thinking about 30-year investment plans. No way. It's in full-on survival mode. That stress hormone, cortisol, is pumping through your system, and it makes it physically hard to think long-term. You're not worried about retirement. You're just trying to make it to next Friday. You can almost think of it like your mind has two different operating systems. You've got the survival brain, right? That one's fueled by cortisol, constantly looking for short-term fixes. But then there's the strategic brain. That's the one that comes online when you finally have some financial breathing room. It's calm, it's focused, it's all about long-term planning. You literally physically think differently when you're not stressing about money 24/7. And what's really cool is that hitting certain savings goals can actually rewire your brain. It's like unlocking new levels. When you hit your first $10,000, for example, suddenly a car repair isn't a life-ending catastrophe. It's just an annoyance. You deal with it. And then when you hit $20,000, oh man, that's what we call walking away money. That's the power to leave a toxic job or a bad situation without panicking. It is an absolute psychological game changer. All right, so we've torn apart the problem, we've looked at the psychology behind it. Now for the most important part, what do you actually do about it? Let's get into the solution. These are the clear, simple steps you can take to get on the right path, like today. So get this, the moment your paycheck hits your bank account, a timer starts. You've got about 15 seconds before your brain, your old habit brain, starts coming up with a million ways to spend that money.
The key is to beat that impulse, and you do it with a system. You have to make your saving and investing completely automatic, so the money is gone to the right places before you can even blink.
And here's the exact order of operations, the playbook, if you will. Step 1, save $1,000, fast. That's your starter emergency fund. Step 2, kill what I call financial cancer. That's any debt with an interest rate over 15%. We're talking credit cards. Destroy it. Step 3, max out a Roth IRA. Set up automatic contributions so your money goes into this amazing tax-free growth account without you lifting a finger. And finally, step 4, keep your investing simple. Seriously, a basic 3-fund portfolio, just a simple mix of low-cost index funds, is all most of us ever need. Do not overcomplicate this stuff.
So at the end of the day, it all boils down to one simple question. What do you want your future to be made of? Do you want a pile of accumulated stuff, things that lose value over time? Or do you want a life full of accumulated choices? The freedom to quit that job you hate, the freedom to travel, the freedom to start a business. Look, the years are gonna pass no matter what we do. The only real question is, when you look back, are you gonna see a garage full of depreciating metal? Or are you gonna see a foundation of freedom that you built for yourself one paycheck at a time? The choice is yours.